Hello, beautiful soul. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I can feel your presence, and I want you to know that wherever you are right now, whatever brought you to this moment, you are so deeply loved and valued. You matter more than you know. I sense that many of you watching today might be feeling a little tired. Perhaps you've been running after things, chasing dreams, chasing love, chasing success, chasing approval, or maybe chasing that feeling of being enough. Your heart might feel heavy with the weight of trying so hard, of pushing and forcing and striving, only to find that the very things you want most seem to slip further away the harder you reach for them. If this touches something in your heart, please know that you're not alone. I've been there too, and so have countless others who have found their way to a different approach, a gentler way of living that feels so much more natural and peaceful. Today, we're going to explore a beautiful truth that has the power to transform your entire life. You don't need to chase anything that's truly meant for you. Take a moment right now to settle into wherever you are. Feel your body relaxing into this space we're creating together. Breathe with me for just a moment. In through your nose, nice and slow, and out through your mouth, releasing any tension you might be carrying. Your nervous system is already beginning to shift into a calmer state, and that's exactly what we want. You see, darling, you've been taught that you need to go after what you want with force and determination. You've been told that if you're not constantly doing, pushing, achieving, and pursuing, then you're lazy or you don't want it badly enough. But what if I told you that this very approach is actually keeping you from receiving the beautiful gifts that are trying to flow into your life? What if the universe is like a loving parent who wants to give you everything your heart desires, but your frantic energy of chasing is like a child running around the house so fast that the parent can't catch up to hand them the gift? This might sound too simple, but sometimes the most profound truths are wrapped in simplicity. I want you to feel into your body right now. When you think about something you've been chasing lately, what happens in your chest? Does it feel tight? Does your breathing become shallow? Do your shoulders tense up? This is your wise body telling you something very important about the energy you're putting out into the world. Now think of a time when something wonderful came into your life easily, almost like it was meant to be. Maybe you met a friend when you were just being yourself, or an opportunity appeared when you weren't even looking for it. Feel into that memory. Notice how different your body feels when you connect with that experience. This is what attraction feels like in your physical being. Your body is always giving you feedback about whether you're in a state of chasing or attracting, but we've forgotten how to listen to these subtle messages. Today, we're going to reawaken this inner wisdom that you've always had. The shift from chasing to attracting isn't about becoming passive or giving up on your dreams. It's about aligning with a force so much greater than your individual will, a force that knows exactly how to bring you what will truly make you happy. It's about learning to work with life instead of against it. Let's explore what happens in our energy field when we're in chasing mode. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold creates a vibration that goes out into the world. When you're chasing something, your energy is saying, I don't have this, I need this, I'm incomplete without this. Even though your intention might be positive, the underlying vibration is one of lack. Think about how a magnet works. The magnet doesn't chase after metal objects. It simply exists in its natural magnetic state, and the metal is drawn to it effortlessly. But if you were to take that same magnet and frantically wave it around, trying to catch every piece of metal in sight, you'd actually create chaos and probably repel more than you'd attract. Your beautiful heart works in much the same way. When you're in your natural state of self-love and inner peace, you become magnetic to experiences, people and opportunities that match that loving vibration. But when you're in chasing mode, your energy becomes scattered and desperate, and this actually pushes away the very things you're trying to draw to yourself. I've watched this pattern in my own life and in the lives of thousands of people I've worked with over the years. When we're grabbing at life, when we're trying to force outcomes, when we're coming from a place of, I must have this or I won't be happy, we create resistance, and what we resist persists, while what we allow flows. Your nervous system is designed to pick up on energetic cues from others. When someone approaches you with desperate energy, something inside you naturally wants to step back, even if you can't quite put your finger on why. We can sense when someone needs something from us versus when they're simply sharing their authentic self with us. The same principle applies to how the universe responds to your energy. When you're chasing, you're essentially telling the universe, I don't trust you to bring me what I need. I have to make it happen myself. This isn't wrong or bad, sweet one. It's simply a learned response from a world that has taught you to believe in separation rather than connection, in scarcity rather than abundance. Your body holds all the wisdom you need to distinguish between chasing energy and attractive energy. Chasing energy feels tight, urgent, anxious. It lives in your chest and throat, creating tension and shallow breathing. It makes your mind race with strategies and plans and backup plans. Attractive energy, on the other hand, feels open, peaceful, and trusting. It settles in your heart and belly, creating a sense of groundedness and flow. Now, let's gently explore why so many of us have learned to chase in the first place. The patterns that drive us to pursue with desperate energy usually have their roots in our earliest experiences of love and safety. When you were a small child, your survival depended entirely on the adults around you. If love felt conditional, if approval had to be earned, if attention was something you had to compete for, then your little nervous system learned that you needed to work hard to be worthy of receiving good things. Perhaps you learned that love was something that came and went based on your behavior. Maybe you discovered that the adults in your life were more available when you achieved something or when you were struggling. These early experiences, innocent as they were, may have taught your system that receiving requires effortful doing rather than peaceful being. It's also possible that you absorbed beliefs from the culture around you about having to work hard for everything, about life being a struggle, about good things not coming easily. These beliefs settle into our unconscious minds like seeds, and then they grow into the very patterns that shape how we approach our desires as adults. Some of you might have learned that you needed to chase because the people you loved seemed to be moving away from you emotionally. Perhaps a parent was often distracted or overwhelmed, and you learned that you needed to pursue their attention to feel secure. Or maybe you experienced loss early in life and decided that you needed to hold on tightly to anything good that came your way. There's a beautiful part of you that was just trying to survive, trying to figure out how to get your needs met in a world that felt unpredictable. That part of you deserves so much compassion, not judgment. Every chasing pattern you've developed has been your system's attempt to create safety and connection. The unconscious mind doesn't distinguish between past and present, so these early survival strategies continue to run in the background of your adult life, even when they're no longer serving you. You might find yourself working overtime to prove your worth in relationships, or pushing harder and harder in your career to feel valuable, or constantly trying to improve yourself to be deserving of love. These patterns often show up in subtle ways too. Maybe you notice that you overgive in friendships, hoping that your generosity will secure their affection, or perhaps you find yourself constantly seeking reassurance from others, chasing their validation to feel okay about yourself. Sometimes chasing shows up as perfectionism, where you're constantly pursuing an impossible standard, believing that once you reach it, you'll finally be enough. The beautiful truth is that these patterns developed when you were young and had limited resources and understanding. But now, as the aware, conscious being you are today, you have the power to choose differently. You can learn to receive from a place of knowing your inherent worth rather than trying to earn your worthiness through endless pursuit. Your little system did the best it could with what it knew then. Now you get to teach it a way that honors both your desires and your deep need for peace. You get to show the part of you that learned to chase that there's actually a much more effective and joyful way to call in what your heart truly desires. The beliefs that created your chasing patterns live not just in your mind, but in your cellular memory, in the way you hold your body, in your automatic emotional responses. This is why intellectual understanding alone isn't enough to create lasting change. We need to work with the whole system, approaching transformation with the same gentleness you would use with a frightened child. As we continue this journey together, you're going to discover that releasing these old patterns isn't about forcing yourself to be different. It's about returning to the natural state of magnetic attraction that was your birthright before the world taught you that you needed to chase to be worthy of receiving love. The most beautiful truth I want to share with you today is this: you were born magnetic. You came into this world as a perfect expression of love, naturally attractive to all the good that life has to offer. This isn't something you need to develop or earn or work toward. This is your original nature, the essence of who you are beneath all the layers of conditioning and learned behaviors. When you were a tiny baby, you didn't chase love. You simply existed in your pure, innocent state, and love flowed to you naturally. People were drawn to your authentic presence, your genuine expressions, your unguarded heart. You received care, attention, and nurturing not because you did anything to deserve it, but because your very being was magnetic to love. This magnetic quality hasn't gone anywhere, precious one. It's still there, perhaps covered over by years of believing you needed to be different, better, more accomplished, or more lovable to receive what you desire. But underneath all those learned patterns is the same magnetic essence that you've always been. Think about the flowers in a garden. They don't chase the sun, yet they receive its nourishing light every day. They don't pursue the rain, yet they're watered by the sky. They don't compete with other flowers for the attention of bees, yet the bees are naturally drawn to their beauty and sweetness. The flowers simply exist in their natural state of being, and everything they need flows to them effortlessly. You are like those flowers, dear heart. Your natural state is one of receiving, of being nourished by life, of attracting what supports your growth and happiness. When you align with this truth, when you remember your inherent worthiness, you become a magnet for experiences that match the love and beauty that you are. The sun doesn't doubt its ability to give light. The ocean doesn't question its depth. The mountains don't wonder if they're worthy of touching the sky. They simply are what they are, and in that authentic being, they naturally attract and give and receive in perfect harmony with life. Your worthiness isn't based on what you've accomplished, how much you've healed, how many people love you, or how well you've learned to manage your life. Your worthiness is woven into the very fabric of your existence. The moment you came into being, you became worthy of love, joy, abundance, and all the beautiful experiences that life has to offer. When you truly understand this at the cellular level, when you feel it in your bones rather than just thinking it with your mind, your entire energy field shifts. You stop broadcasting the frequency of "I need to prove myself" and start emanating the frequency of "I am inherently valuable." This shift is so profound that people around you will notice it, even if they can't put their finger on what's different. Self-love isn't selfish or narcissistic. It's the recognition of your divine nature, the acknowledgement that you are a unique and precious expression of life itself. When you love yourself genuinely, you become like a tuning fork that vibrates at the frequency of love, and this vibration calls forth loving experiences from the world around you. The more you appreciate yourself, the more appreciative experiences show up in your life. The more you honor your needs and feelings, the more you attract people who will honor you too. The more you treat yourself with kindness and respect, the more kindness and respect you'll receive from others. This isn't coincidence. It's the law of attraction working through the power of your own self-regard. Your relationship with yourself sets the template for every other relationship in your life. It shows the universe how you expect to be treated, what you believe you deserve, and what kind of energy you're available to receive. When you truly love and accept yourself, you become unavailable for anything less than love and acceptance from others. Now, let's explore how to gently release the grip of chasing energy so that your natural magnetic state can emerge more fully. The first step is developing awareness of when you're in chasing mode versus when you're in your natural flow of attraction. Your body is your greatest teacher in this process. Throughout your day, pause occasionally and check in with your physical sensations. When you're thinking about something you want, notice what happens in your stomach, your chest, your jaw, your shoulders. Chasing energy often creates tension, while attractive energy feels more relaxed and open. Begin to notice the quality of your thoughts when you're focused on your desires. Are you thinking from a place of, how can I make this happen? Or from a place of, I wonder how this will unfold beautifully? The first creates effort and strain. The second creates curiosity and openness. Practice conscious breathing as a way of shifting your energy. When you notice yourself moving into chasing mode, pause and take 3 slow, deep breaths. As you inhale, breathe in peace and trust. As you exhale, release the need to control and force. This simple practice can instantly shift your vibration from desperate to magnetic. Create space in your life for stillness and reflection. In our busy world, we often fill every moment with doing, planning, and pursuing. But attraction requires space, like the space between musical notes that makes the melody possible. Give yourself permission to have moments of simply being, without agenda or goal. One beautiful practice is to spend time in nature regularly. Nature operates entirely on the principles of attraction and flow. The trees don't chase the wind, they dance with it. The rivers don't pursue the ocean, they flow naturally toward it. Being in natural settings helps your system remember its own natural rhythm of attraction rather than force. Start a practice of releasing what's not meant for you. This might sound scary at first, but it's actually incredibly freeing. When you hold on to things, people, or opportunities out of fear that nothing better will come, you block the flow of what's actually trying to reach you. Trust that anything you release with love will either return to you in a better form or clear the way for something even more perfect for your path. Journaling can be a powerful tool for releasing chasing energy. Write about your fears around not getting what you want. Write about the beliefs that drive you to chase. Write letters to the things you've been pursuing, expressing your feelings, and then symbolically releasing your grip on the outcome. This process helps move stuck energy through your system. Practice gratitude for what's already flowing in your life. When you're in chasing mode, you're focused on what's missing. When you're in attractive mode, you're aware of the abundance that's already present. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations you can embody, and it naturally draws more experiences that will inspire gratitude. The art of releasing doesn't mean becoming passive or giving up on your dreams. It means shifting from effortful pursuit to inspired action, from forcing outcomes to allowing solutions, from chasing what you think you want to being open to receiving what will truly fulfill you. Now let's explore how to cultivate the kind of energy that naturally attracts what's aligned with your highest good. The foundation of attractive energy is a genuine appreciation for who you are right now, in this moment, exactly as you are. Begin each day by looking at yourself in the mirror with soft, loving eyes. This might feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to focusing on what you think needs to be improved or changed. But your mirror can become one of your greatest teachers in learning to appreciate yourself. Start with small, genuine appreciations. Maybe you notice the way your eyes light up when you smile, or how your hands have carried you through so many experiences, or how your heart has continued to beat faithfully throughout your entire life. Let yourself feel grateful for this miraculous body that houses your spirit. Speak kindly to yourself throughout the day. Notice when your inner voice becomes critical or harsh, and gently redirect it toward compassion. You wouldn't speak to a beloved friend the way you sometimes speak to yourself, so why not extend that same kindness inward? Develop a practice of celebrating small wins and everyday miracles. Did you choose a nourishing meal? Celebrate that act of self-care. Did you have a meaningful conversation with someone? Acknowledge the beauty of human connection. Did you notice a sunset or hear a bird singing? Appreciate your capacity for wonder and presence. The goal isn't to become perfect or to never have challenging days. The goal is to develop such a strong foundation of self-appreciation that you don't need external validation to feel worthy of receiving good things. When you truly know your value from the inside out, you become incredibly attractive to experiences that reflect that value back to you. Create joy and fulfillment in your life independent of whether your specific desires manifest. This might seem counterintuitive, but it's actually the secret to calling in what you want most. When you're already happy, when your life already feels full and meaningful, you attract from a place of abundance rather than lack. Engage in activities that light you up simply for the joy of the experience. Dance in your living room, sing in the shower, take photographs of things that catch your eye, write poetry, cook a delicious meal, call a friend who makes you laugh. These moments of pure enjoyment raise your vibration and make you magnetic to more experiences that will bring you joy. Cultivate relationships and friendships that nourish your soul. Spend time with people who see and appreciate the best in you, who support your dreams without needing to control how they unfold, who love you for who you are rather than what you can do for them. These relationships remind you of your lovability and help you maintain your magnetic frequency. Trust that you are already whole and complete, and that your desires are simply the cherry on top of an already beautiful life. When you approach life from this perspective, you're no longer chasing external things to fill an internal void. Instead, you're attracting experiences that complement and enhance the fullness that you already are. One of the most challenging aspects of shifting from chasing to attracting is learning to trust in divine timing. Your human mind wants to know when, how, and exactly what form your blessings will take. But the universe operates on a much grander timeline than our immediate desires, and this timing is always perfect, even when it doesn't feel that way from our limited perspective. Think of how a seed grows in the earth. There's an entire process happening beneath the surface that we cannot see. The seed is softening, sending down roots, gathering nutrients, preparing for the moment when it will break through the soil into the light. If we were to dig up the seed every day to check on its progress, we would actually interfere with the natural process that's designed to bring it into full bloom. Your dreams and desires are like those seeds. There's often a period of invisible preparation happening behind the scenes, where all the elements that need to align for your good are quietly organizing themselves. People are being moved into position, circumstances are shifting, your own consciousness is expanding to become ready to receive what you've asked for. The universe has a way of orchestrating events that our linear minds simply cannot comprehend. Sometimes what appears to be a delay is actually perfect timing. Sometimes what looks like a detour is actually a shortcut to something even better than what you originally envisioned. I've seen this countless times in my own life and in the lives of others. The job that didn't come through led to meeting the person who opened the door to an even better opportunity. The relationship that ended created space for a love that was far more aligned with who you were becoming. The move that fell through protected you from challenges you couldn't have foreseen. When you're in alignment with your magnetic nature, when you're coming from a place of self-love and trust, you begin to sense whether you're pushing against the natural flow or moving with it. There's a feeling of ease and rightness when you're in sync with divine timing, even if things aren't happening as quickly as your mind would prefer. Forcing and pushing create resistance not just in your own energy field, but in the fabric of life itself. It's like trying to swim upstream against a powerful current. You might make some progress, but it requires enormous effort and often leads to exhaustion and frustration. On the other hand, when you align with the natural timing of your life, it feels like swimming with the current. You still need to move your arms and legs. You still need to make choices and take inspired action, but there's a sense of being supported by something greater than your individual will. Practice patience as a form of self-love. When you're impatient with life's timing, you're essentially saying that you don't trust the process that created you, that sustains you, and that knows your heart's deepest desires even better than you do. Patience isn't passive waiting. It's active trust combined with joyful engagement with your present moment. There are signs that can help you recognize when you're in alignment with divine timing versus when you're forcing against it. When you're in flow, opportunities arise with a sense of synchronicity. People appear at just the right moment with just the right information or connection. Resources become available in unexpected ways. You feel energized by your actions rather than drained by them. When you're forcing against natural timing, everything feels like an uphill battle. You encounter obstacle after obstacle. People seem resistant or unavailable. Your actions feel effortful but produce little result. Your body feels tired and stressed from pushing so hard. Learning to read these signs takes practice, but your intuition is always guiding you toward the path of least resistance, the path that will lead you to your desires in the most graceful and joyful way possible. The more you listen to and trust this inner guidance, the more harmonious your life becomes. Peace with the unknown timeline is actually a superpower in disguise. When you can be genuinely okay with not knowing exactly when something will happen, you free up enormous amounts of energy that were previously tied up in worry, planning, and trying to control outcomes. This liberated energy becomes available for creativity, joy, and being present with the goodness that's already in your life. Now let's talk about the practical ways you can maintain your magnetic energy throughout your daily life. These aren't complicated practices that require hours of your time. They're simple, loving actions that help you stay connected to your natural state of attraction. Start your morning by setting an intention to be open to receiving. Before you get out of bed, place your hand on your heart and silently say something like, I am open to all the good that wants to flow into my life today. This simple practice signals to your subconscious mind and to the universe that you're available for blessings. Create a morning routine that fills you with appreciation for your life. This might include drinking your coffee or tea mindfully, stepping outside to feel the fresh air on your skin, writing 3 things you're grateful for, or simply taking a few moments to appreciate the miracle of being alive in your body. Throughout your day, practice the art of inspired action. This means paying attention to the impulses and ideas that arise naturally within you, rather than forcing yourself to take action from a place of should or fear. Inspired action feels light and energizing, even when it involves effort. Forced action feels heavy and draining. When you find yourself in situations where you're tempted to chase, pause and ask yourself, how can I show up as my most authentic, loving self right now? This question shifts your focus from trying to get something to being the fullest expression of who you are. And when you're being authentically yourself, you naturally attract what's aligned with your true nature. Practice the art of appreciation throughout your day. Look for things to appreciate in your environment, in the people around you, in yourself. Appreciation is like a magic wand that transforms ordinary moments into opportunities for joy. The more you appreciate, the more your life becomes filled with appreciable experiences. Develop a practice of asking the universe for signs and guidance, and then staying alert to the responses. The universe is constantly communicating with us through synchronicities, unexpected encounters, overheard conversations, repeated number patterns, and sudden insights. When you ask for guidance and then remain open and aware, you'll be amazed at how clearly life responds to your questions. In the evening, take time to acknowledge the gifts that flowed into your day. Maybe someone smiled at you, or you heard a song that lifted your spirits, or you had an idea that excited you, or you simply felt peaceful for a moment. These acknowledgments help you recognize that good things are always flowing towards you, even in subtle ways. Create a gratitude practice that feels authentic to you. This might be writing in a journal, sharing appreciations with a loved one, or simply taking a few moments before sleep to mentally review the day's blessings. Gratitude is one of the fastest ways to shift your vibration from lack to abundance. Practice visualization, but do it from a place of already feeling worthy rather than from a place of trying to convince yourself you can have what you want. Imagine your desires already fulfilled and focus on how it feels to be living that reality. Let yourself feel the emotions of having received what you've asked for, and let those feelings fill your body with joy and satisfaction. Set aside time for activities that have no purpose other than to bring you pleasure. Read a book that delights you, take a warm bath, listen to music that moves your soul, spend time in nature, or engage in any hobby that makes you feel alive and happy. These moments of pure enjoyment raise your vibration and make you magnetic to more experiences that will bring you joy. Remember that attraction works through all aspects of your being, not just your thoughts. Move your body in ways that feel good, eat foods that nourish you, surround yourself with beauty, wear clothes that make you feel confident and comfortable. When you care for yourself with love, you send a message to the universe that you value yourself and expect to be treated well. There will be times when things don't unfold as you expected, when your desires seem to be taking a different path than you envisioned, or when what you thought you wanted doesn't arrive in the form you anticipated. These moments can be some of your greatest teachers if you allow them to be. When disappointment arises, the first thing to remember is that your feelings are completely valid and normal. You're not failing at attraction if you feel sad or frustrated when things don't go as planned. You're human, and humans naturally feel disappointed when their hopes seem to be dashed. Allow yourself to feel these emotions without judgment. Sometimes what feels like rejection or delay is actually redirection towards something better. The universe has a broader perspective than we do, and it can see possibilities and potentials that are invisible to us from our current vantage point. What looks like a closed door might actually be protection from a path that wouldn't have led to your highest good. Trust that if something doesn't work out, it wasn't meant for you in that form, at that time, or perhaps at all. This doesn't mean you did anything wrong or that you're not worthy of good things. It means that life has something even better in store for you, something that's more perfectly aligned with who you're becoming and what will truly fulfill you. Stay open to receiving your good in unexpected packages. Sometimes our desires manifest in ways we never could have imagined. The love you asked for might come through a friendship rather than a romantic relationship. The abundance you requested might arrive as an opportunity to use your gifts in a new way rather than as a traditional job promotion. The healing you sought might come through a completely different approach than you originally considered. When you're in a period of waiting or when things seem to be moving slowly, use this time to deepen your relationship with yourself. Often these pauses in external manifestation are invitations to go deeper into self-love, to heal old wounds, to develop new aspects of yourself, or to simply enjoy the journey rather than being so focused on the destination. Practice saying this or something better when you're attached to specific outcomes. This simple phrase helps you stay open to possibilities that exceed your current imagination while still honoring your desires. It's a way of telling the universe that you trust its ability to surprise and delight you. Remember that every experience, whether it matches your expectations or not, is contributing to your growth and expansion. The challenges develop your resilience and compassion. The unexpected blessings expand your capacity for joy and gratitude. The plot twists add richness and depth to your story. When you can find genuine peace with not knowing exactly how your life will unfold, when you can trust the process even during uncertain times, you discover a kind of freedom that's truly liberating. You're no longer at the mercy of external circumstances for your happiness. You're rooted in something deeper, something that can't be shaken by temporary disappointments or delays. As we come to the close of our time together today, I want you to feel how much love is surrounding you right now. You are so precious, so valuable, so worthy of every beautiful thing your heart desires. You don't need to earn your worthiness through perfect behavior or constant achievement. You are worthy simply because you exist. The journey from chasing to attracting isn't about perfection. It's about remembering who you really are beneath all the layers of conditioning and fear. It's about coming home to your natural state of magnetic love, the state you were born in before the world taught you that you needed to work so hard to be deserving of good things. Every moment offers you a new opportunity to choose love over fear, trust over control, being over doing. Every breath is a chance to align with the magnificent force that created you and that wants to express itself through you in beautiful, unique ways. You don't have to change your entire life overnight. You don't have to become a different person or heal every wound or resolve every pattern before you can begin attracting what you desire. You can start right where you are, with exactly who you are, by simply choosing to be a little kinder to yourself, a little more trusting of life's process, a little more open to receiving love in all its forms. The universe has been waiting for you to remember your true nature, to step into your power as a magnetic being who naturally calls forth experiences that match your loving essence. Today marks the beginning of a new relationship with your desires, a relationship based on worthiness rather than desperation, on trust rather than fear, on allowing rather than forcing. Take this beautiful knowing with you into your days. You are already whole. You are already loved. You are already enough. And from this place of completeness, You have the power to attract everything that will add joy, meaning, and fulfillment to your already magnificent life. Let me leave you with these words to carry in your heart. I release the need to chase what is meant for me. I trust in my natural magnetic power. I am worthy of receiving all the love, abundance, and joy that life has to offer. I allow my good to come to me easily and joyfully, and so it is. You are so loved, dear one. Trust the process, trust yourself, trust life, and watch as the magic begins to unfold in ways more beautiful than you ever imagined possible.